to talk about what truly manifests and end the miserable pain of state of consciousness that you are in. Either you are waiting, you cannot deal with your 3D circumstances, you don't know how to move forward anymore, and you keep affirming and nothing happens. We need to stop that right now. I seriously don't want to see you in this state, you guys. So this is your snap back into your wish fulfilled. So let's talk about why we do affirmations. I think that we have lost track of the reason why we do them. We don't do them because affirmations manifest. I know they don't. Surprised? They don't manifest. Affirmations are a tool to sit in the right state of consciousness, but it's first and foremost, it's not the only tool. Second, if you do the affirmations but you sit there waiting or not disciplined enough, or simply sometimes you don't even get angry with the version of you that is reverting you back to a reality that you don't want, then you're doing nothing. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this, make you snap back so you get what you want and you get it fast and effortlessly and more. Hello everybody, if you're new, my name is Naya, and on this channel we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And just in case if you're interested, I make extra weekly videos on my Patreon. We also have a chat dedicated to manifestation where we motivate one another. And yeah, remember to subscribe and hit the ring bell button, because I also go live here on YouTube for free so you can ask me questions. And I usually do it once a week, so remember to subscribe and comment so I can read also your questions. Now let's get started with today's video, shall we? Guys, I honestly I hear so many of you, it's like if I will stop affirming, then I'm not gonna get my desire. No. Or I'm doing the affirmation, and then 1 second later, I can't wait anymore. I'm still waiting. I just want to give up. And then it's a constant fight. It's a constant battle with your mind. Today, I said to one of my clients, like she was talking about, I think everything was going good. She's manifesting the love of her life or an SP. Both this situation are possible. And I think everything was going fine. She was doing just fine. She was having a nice time. And then during the nice time in a specific event that she was having, she just completely reverted back in her mind, started to spiral, started to have a very bad moment, and said, I wish I was with someone, or I wish I was with this person, and then I'm not. I just want to give up. I like, how long do I have to keep waiting? I'm like, you don't understand, don't you? If you don't train the part of your mind that made you go into that dark place, once you're going to be in a relationship, you're going to find another reason to go into that dark place again. Because your mind cannot simply stay in one state and be happy for what is happening. She was having, and I mean, in that particular situation, she was having a good time with friends. Her mind had to create some sort of misery, some sort of drama. This is what you need to stop. That's why you do the affirmations. Affirmations are nothing but thoughts that reprogram your mind to sit in a different state. You cannot serve two masters. You have to be born again under the wish fulfilled. Now think about this. If you would have your wish fulfilled, what thoughts would you think? I am so happy and grateful. I have manifested everything that I want. I am so peaceful. And especially if you would be in the wish fulfilled, you would be in a state of presence. Because think about this. When you are with the love of your life, when you have the money, or fill in the blank of whatever manifestation you want to accomplish, you want to be in the present moment. So let's give the example of love. You are with the love of your life. You feel that time is going so fast and you wish that this moment would never stop, and you are just tasting every bit of the present moment. That is the wish fulfilled. That is the state. You are in the present. You accept what is. But my present moment is shite. I really don't want to stay in my present moment. My circumstances are hard now. You don't understand. No, I do understand, because I've been there. I've been broke. I've been lonely. I've been in all possible difficulties and obstacles. And sometimes I hear you. I wanted to give up, but then I had to discipline my mind, and I kept reminding myself, I cannot serve two masters. I cannot. So if I give up and I stop affirming, I have to make sure that either way, I'm okay with my present moment, because I have to sit in the right state. Or if I do not want to give up, I have to make sure that I keep doing the affirmations, but not because affirmations manifest, but because I know that by repeating certain thoughts, I will sit in the right state of consciousness. So you really cannot serve two masters. So here's the thing, you guys, instead of panicking, because this is another thing that you guys do, you notice that you are not in the state, you're thinking negative thoughts or opposite thoughts, and you start panicking, I'm doing something wrong. No, the only thing that you have to do is simply look at what is happening. So let's say I'm having negative thoughts, I'm tired. Look at them and just say, these are only thoughts. I can choose my thoughts. How wonderful. And then when you look at them, you're like, I am not these thoughts. So let me just, see them for what they are and say, no, I'm going to get it. I already have it. And discipline your mind to see advantage everywhere it goes. In this way, you're born again to a different state of consciousness. So let's read Neville Goddard, shall we? My consciousness is the Father who draws the manifestation of life to me. You are God. You draw to you your manifestation. You're not waiting around. You're not waiting for another God to do it for you. You can ask for help, spiritual help, that is for sure. But always within your head with these thoughts that God and the spark of divinity lives in you. God, the gods, however you want to see it, universe, consciousness, however you want to see it. The nature of the manifestation is determined by the state of consciousness in which I dwell. Neville over here is very accurate, saying which state you dwell the most. Now, if you're just having once in a while some negative thoughts, relax, chill. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep moving forward. I know, snap back, it's all good. Just dwell more in the present moment and within your mind into the wish fulfilled. And that's what affirmation should make you feel. Affirmation, the repetition of these thoughts should make you dwell in the desired state of consciousness. But you can do this in many ways. You can do rampage affirmations, you can do robotic affirmations, you can do just, general affirmations, you can do visualizations, you can script. Choose your own method of choice. They all work. I am always drawing into my world that which I'm conscious of being. When you are in a state, you are being something. When you are in an emotional reactive way, you are spiraling with your thoughts. You have to remind yourself this. This is why it takes a tiny bit of discipline. You have to remind yourself, what am I being now? And I already recorded a video about actions only tell you what states of being you are, but that's for a different video, because even if you get like an impulse of doing an action, that could tell you in what state you are. Emotions tell you in what state you are. So for example, let's say that you're angry or you're crying. Obviously you're not in the state of the wish fulfilled. No drama, no panic. What do? We train our mind to go to the state of the wish fulfilled by visualizations or affirmations or whatever else method of choice. Even if you're crying, even if you're tired, you just keep moving forward, because you're always drawing into your world that which you're conscious of being. So the question should always be, what am I conscious of being today? I had to force myself sometimes to wake up in the morning when I had nothing and look at the sun, and that was the only thing that made me happy. And sometimes it was raining, so I had no reason to be happy, and just repeat, I am so happy and grateful. Life is amazing. Life is wonderful. I manifested everything that I want. I manifested everything that I want. I manifested everything that I want. And it wasn't true. It wasn't true. But now I am so trained in repeating this thing that that's the first thing that I think when I wake up in the morning, because it became my new habit. Did I have to force myself? Yes. Were my circumstances pretty shitty? Yes. But I did it anyway because I knew it was gonna work. If you are dissatisfied, Neville writes, with your present expression of life, then you must be born again. Everything that you're seeing is nothing but a mirror of your state. If you watch your scene you don't like, you're dissatisfied with what you're seeing, then you must be born again. Every day is a new opportunity to be born again and again and again and again. But no, instead you wake up in the morning, you think about the past or you think about the future, but you're never in the moment saying, I'm reborn again. I already have it. Every day, every moment is a chance to be born again. Rebirth, Neville writes, is the dropping of that level with which you are dissatisfied and rising to that level of consciousness which you desire to express and possess. Every single time you're doing the affirmations and you're sitting in the state of the wish fulfilled, you are reborn again, which is the metaphor of resurrections in many cultures, really. You cannot serve two masters or opposite states of consciousness at the same time. Either you are or you're not. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be double-minded. That's the only thing that is preventing you from getting what you want. You have to force yourself to say that you have it. But I don't see it, but it's being locked. Does not matter. Every moment is a new rebirth. Every day and any minute it could come to you. I don't want to hear why in the past it didn't come yet. I don't want to hear that anymore. I'm tired of hearing you guys complaining. I'm tired because you are dooming yourself and you don't even notice it sometimes. You got to do it. You want this bad enough, so you do it. You stop being a victim of what? Of your own self? Don't you get angry with, I said this many times, but don't you get angry with yourself to constantly think about the past that's already way gone? It's like an old story. Stop serving two masters. Either you are or you're not. And who do you want to be? You cannot serve two masters or opposite states of consciousness at the same time. Taking your attention from one state and placing it upon the other, you die to the one from which you have taken it. I made a video about you need to die to your old self if you want to watch it. And you live and express the one which you are united. Remember, Abdullah, you are already in Barbados. Okay, so my 3D, it doesn't like, the circumstances are difficult. The only thing that you're required to do, accept what is, leave it. When I say you need to accept the present moment, what I mean is like, it is what it is, it's there, and I turn my head. I leave it. It's no point going in the past. There's no point looking at something that I don't like. I leave it. And then I focus on what? Something that makes me feel better. So many things, affirmations, new state of consciousness, new self, doing things that make me feel good. Listening, for example, to Aura, my favorite app. And I swear, I listened to it today. Just a quick thing. But if you guys want to distract yourself with some nice hypnosis to manifest, affirmations, prayers, meditations, and so much more, I have a link provided down below. You get a free trial. You get 40% discount after the free trial, and it's Aura. It's like a Spotify for well-being, manifestation, spirituality, and so much more. I literally just listened to it and I love it. It always puts me back in a good mood. But you do something for yourself that makes you sit in the state. I usually give to my clients 5 acts of self-care that you wouldn't typically do. What would a new self would do? Maybe I will put my hair in a certain way. I would go to the gym or wouldn't go to the gym. I will eat a nice ice cream. I don't know. I don't care what you like. Do something for you, because every day you're celebrating your manifestation happening. That's another way to sit in the state. The point is you move away from the attention of the unwanted to the wanted over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yes, over and over and over and over and over again. But how long? Until it comes true. Can you do that? Most of you cannot. I can see that, and I already given up on that. I'm manifesting that you can, but sometimes I feel hopeless because I'm very like, I'm psychic, and I can feel your hopelessness, and I can feel what states you are, some of you, and I feel sad because I don't know how to get you out of that state, because it's that state that is preventing you from having it. And some of you are so close to get your manifestation. You just have to shift your perspective, tune it to a different perspective. Man cannot see how it would be possible to express that which he desires to be by so simple a law as acquiring the consciousness of the thing desired. You think it's too simple. And that's why people argue about this law, because they cannot phantom in their heads that it's this simple. They have to argue about it, but it is. Don't believe them. It is this simple. It's just a matter of shift. I had once a client very recently that she just shifted in one day. She realized everything that I'm saying in this video in 1 second, one moment. She realized it, and she told me in that moment, I got it. And I changed my perspective. I changed my feeling. I changed my state more than the feeling. She changed her mindset. Boom, in one day her manifestation came. It took one moment of change, internal change. The reason for this lack of faith on the part of man is that he looks at the desired state through the consciousness of his present limitations. Therefore, he naturally sees it as impossible of accomplishment. Stop looking at your desire through the eyes of the present moment and of your limitations. That's what you're doing. The 3D circumstances are hard. I am limited. No, you're not. Just take it away. Take your sights away from what is. Accept it. It is what it is. Leave it. Turn your head and go there. Go here where you can see it. If you can see it, you can do it. You can have it. Okay, you guys, I hope this video makes sense. I love you so much. Remember, Tri-Aura is a really nice app, especially to keep you disciplined and focused. And it's just in general for well-being plus manifestation for real. You get a free trial. You get a 40% discount after that. It's really nice. My affiliate link is down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you also on Patreon.